Hi folks, welcome to the Sabre Zone. This is the video on the channel that talks about what you guys got to say. Give me a sec. I caught one here by Mental Warfare. Shout out goes to Mental Warfare. And Mental Warfare says 100% agree about the lack of hitting needs to be part of the culture change. I've never looked at it from that angle, to be honest. Not really, maybe as much as I should. As for the hitting, it's getting old hat with me harping and bitching about this, but yeah, of course, it's driving me nuts, guys. I mean, we're looking at all sorts of other things. We're looking at Darlene, we're looking at Cousins, but the truth is, as a team, we just don't hit. We just don't hit. And if you're not physical, you usually don't win Stanley Cups. Show me the last non-physical team to win a Stanley Cup. You're not going to be able to, because that team in the playoffs, even if they were in the middle of the pack and hitting, they for sure brought it up a notch come playoff time. You know, that's the whole different thing. When I'm looking at hitting, I'm thinking of playoff hockey, guys. It's just the way I think. It's, you know, doesn't mean you have to do it 82 games a year, but you sure as hell have to get it into that dressing room as part of the deal that the team has to like ante up and kick in and take a stand for each other. You know, I just don't see how just the passing game is going to get you by 82 games. I don't see it. Maybe I'm getting too old. Who knows? I don't see it. I don't see how it's possible. I really don't. I don't believe in my lifetime I will see a team. That's why when Colorado was dead last in the league in hitting last year, and I use Colorado as a prime example, a team that never goes deep in the playoffs and that never hits. They're not a hitting team. And this is why they don't go deep come playoff time. Everybody looks at them flashy in the regular season. Well, it's the regular season. That doesn't mean anything, the regular season. Really doesn't. It's just, it's important because you want to get into the real games, which is the playoffs. You know, you get into the real games, and then what happens then? It's not part of your identity. And this is why Colorado bowed out to a not very big hitting team either. And I picked them to win the cup, and I was wrong. I picked them over, I think it was the Islanders. I had them picked to win the Stanley Cup. And both my picks last year made the Final Four, but neither one made the finals. And that's Vegas. And Vegas also are not a very big hitting team. They're not. And that's an older team now. So this Vegas team is going to have some hard times very soon. And they run into a playoff situation where there's a team that's playing a real aggressive style hockey. They're going to be upset again in the playoffs. Look at Montreal, top hitting team in the league last year, and they took out Vegas in 6 games. It's no fluke. Believe me, guys, it was no fluke. Montreal upset them last year. So that's the angle I look at come playoff time. I always look at how physical is this team. That's the first thing. Not as how McKinnon's doing. That doesn't, I don't even look at that. I would look at aggression and goaltending. And if you got both those facets going into the playoffs, you're in great shape. You really are. You don't have to have, you know, look at our blue-collar team in '99. You don't have to have the most talented team. You have to have the most united team that's willing to hit and bleed for each other. And when you have that, all of a sudden you have a Stanley Cup team, regardless of the talent. I mean, of course you need some, but I mean, overall, you don't need to have the best talent to win the cup. You need to have the best team to win the cup. You do. Because you can make an argument that you really can, that Colorado's more talented than Tampa. Right now even. Right now this second. You can still make the argument if you look at their roster. It's easy to do. But you know, they were a top 10 hitting team last year, Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's the whole package. They're the whole package. There's no facet of their game they don't have. This is why they could win 3 cups in a row. They just might be a dynasty. We'll see. We'll find out this year. That's for sure. All right, guys. I'm out for the night. I'm done. Oh, and I wanted to bring something up. Yes, okay. I know I'm getting a lot of debate still about the Darlene and the the waivers. So yeah, I listen to the community. You see, guys, I listen. I hear what you have to say, and I don't bury under the rug if I might be wrong about something. If you guys are right, to be honest, I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I don't understand. It doesn't make sense to me that you haven't earned that right. But maybe it's the league's earned the right. I don't know. But here's one thing. I'm going to say the community. I'm going to go with the community in this. If the community's right on this, okay? And I'll say if, but I think they are, because I've gotten about half-half split again, so community has to see something I don't. If that's so, there goes the Dahlin debate going to the minors, guys. Thank God, because I don't want to talk about Dahlin going to the minors no more. Talk about wanting to trade him, but okay, if we can't send him down, okay, if we can't send him down, and I'm harping on this other thing right now, but just for a second, if we can't send him down, then we sure as hell can't put him on waivers. That would be insane. Come on. He'd be snagged in a heartbeat. We all know it. So no. Even with the $6 million hit, he would be snagged up, believe me. So let's leave it at that. Okay, so that's it. Let's get physical. Dahlin's another problem when it comes to the physical side of his game. That's for sure. We got to get, if we can get some real hard-hitting players this offseason, I'd be the happiest Sabre fan in the world, guys. Really. I just want the team to play proud again. Not just this game, this passing game only. It drives me crazy. I love watching. I love hockey, all kinds of hockey. But I want to see the hard-hitting back in our culture, as to say again. Let's bring it back in. We need it. All right, guys, I'm feeling really tired, so I'm going to see you tomorrow. Have a great night.